you're going now, but you know you won't be back, darling, if you're weary. Lay your head upon my chest. We'll take what we can carry, and we'll leave the rest. Well, big wheels roll through fields where sunlight streams. Oh, meet me in a land of hope and dreams. Yeah, well, I will provide for you. Oh, and I'll stand by your side. You'll need a good companion now. Oh, for this part of the ride. Yeah, leave behind your sorrows. Let's let this day be the last. Well, tomorrow there'll be sunshine, sunshine. And all this darkness past. Well, big wheels roll through fields where sunlight streams. Oh, meet me in a land of hope and dreams. Well, this train carries saints and sinners. This train carries losers and winners. This train carries whores and gamblers. This train carries lost souls. I said this train, dreams will not be thwarted. This train, faith will be rewarded on this train. Hear the steel wheels singing, this train, bells of freedom ringing. The big wheels roll through fields where sunlight streams. Oh, meet me in a land of hope and dreams. Meet me in a land of hope and dreams.
Please welcome our host, Tom Hanks.
Bruce Springsteen's Land of Hope and Dreams kicks off tonight celebrating America on this day, which saw the inauguration of our 46th President, Joseph R. Biden Jr. I'm at the Lincoln Memorial on the National Mall in our nation's secured capital city. In the last few weeks, in the last few years, we've witnessed deep divisions and a troubling rancor in our land. But tonight, we ponder the United States of America, the practice of our democracy, the foundations of our republic, the integrity of our Constitution, the hope and dreams we all share for a more perfect union. To some, a presidential inauguration is a tradition, an act that marks the commitment of a new four-year term. Yet in truth, Inauguration Day is about much more than the swearing in of our next national leaders. This day is about witnessing the permanence of our American ideal. Every 4 years, we hear the words that will empower us all on the journey ahead, a message that can unite us as we begin a new passage from where we are to where we can be, a trek to a common goal, to the promise of our promised land. The keynote of this day is the presidential inaugural address. The new president, Republican, Democrat, lays out a vision for the nation. If the words ring out, it is not only due to the power of the oratory, it is because the dream of America has no limits and resonates well beyond any single day. Tonight we share memorable passages from the inaugural remarks of 4 of our past presidents. Each spoke to a specific moment in our history. FDR rallied us in the Great Depression. JFK inspired a new generation to serve. Ronald Reagan spoke of the peaceful transition of power for a shining city on a hill. And Abraham Lincoln sought to unite us after a war that tore us apart.
With malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right, let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up the nation's wounds, to care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow and his orphan, to do all which may achieve and cherish a just and lasting peace among ourselves and with all nations.
This great nation will endure as it has endured, will revive, and will prosper. So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing that we have to fear is fear itself.
In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
To a few of us here today, this is a solemn and most momentous occasion. And yet, in the history of our nation, it is a commonplace occurrence. The orderly transfer of authority, as called for in the Constitution, routinely takes place, as it has for almost 2 centuries. And few of us stop to think how unique we really are. In the eyes of many in the world, this every 4-year ceremony we accept as normal is nothing less than a miracle.